Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So you could see on the daily chart why we yesterday talked about waiting with taking a short position until we get the confirmation. So first of all, despite that yesterday in the morning we've got the unconfirmed bearish grabber on the daily chart, now you could see that it has not been confirmed. So market returned right back up and closed above the MACD line. So it means that we do not have any grabber. It's just trend has turned bullish. That's all. This is the first moment. So, and actually this is the reason why we every time said and tell that when you're trying to use some pattern, you need to get while it will be confirmed. So despite that, overall picture remains bearish, and in general you can see that flag still stands intact, and if even market will show some kind of the high type of action somewhere back to the 108, it will not break yet the overall bearish situation here, but it could significantly change the background on intraday charts and change the area for possible taking of the short position. So it might be absolutely different and with a significantly higher level. So although overall performance here might remain the same, and actually this flag consolidation is also could remain the same. So we'll see what will happen on the CPI report. On a lower time frame, on the fall time frame chart, take a look how interesting situation stands around the gap that we have discussed. Recall that our second condition for position taking was closing the gap, and market has to stay around it, so it should stay below this area. This hasn't happened. Market hasn't closed the gap. Market just tested it, formed a bullish grabber, and shows upper direction. Overall upper direction looks really significant. And those of you who have taken a long position here still have taken the risk. Now it would be better to place stops to the break-even because market is becoming very unstable. From the one point of view, if we'll take a look at the hourly chart, you could see that our hand shoulders has the shape right now. So it stands in place. Here's market has shown nice upward action. This was really relatively fast, so you can see some acceleration here stand. But from the bullish point of view, market now has no choice but just showing upward continuation. All other type of the performance will be the sign of weakness and tells that hand shoulders is failing. So for instance, if market will return it back down, back to these lows, it means that hand shoulders is failing and we will not get any upward continuation. Of course, it's difficult to say definitely just because we're at the eve of the important report that the whole market are waiting for. But by taking a look purely on the technical picture, when the market shows the acceleration, so you can see here's the performance that has to happen when you have the bullish reversal pattern. So market should show the upward acceleration in this place. And when it shows this acceleration, suddenly if it breaks this to the downside once again, this just suggests total breaking of the sentiment. Think that we have discussed yesterday on the gold market. They are very similar situation, but on a higher time frame. And here it could happen the same. So if you have taken long position, first of all, place stop to the break even if you have taken position around this area. Second, just watch what will happen. Market just has to continue upward action. If it will not happen, it means that hand shoulders is failing, and bears right now couldn't control this moment. So returning right back down, weakness and drop below this area, so somewhere back to 107, this tells us that probably market is failing, hand shoulders is failing, and we should get some downward continuation. Very probable that it might be some kind of the butterfly. So take a look, we could get this left shoulder, left wing, right wing, and might be to the downside. Whether it's possible to anticipate this, theoretically it is possible, but in this case you will break some rules. So you will take position where you do not have this bearish context, because as on the daily chart, as on the fall time frame chart, we have the bullish trend direction, and from that standpoint we should not take in the short position. So you will make the mistake if you will take the position from this point of view. But still, of course, I can't forbid anything. So if you'd like to, you could try about the stops above this area, because if market will jump above it and will complete finally this target, the butterfly will be erased. That's why, to not make mistake, you need to wait for two things. Either erasing of this ABCD pattern will be dropped at 107, or completion of this ABCD and watching for a short entry around 107.85, 108 area, or at least wait until this target will be complete and then see what will happen. It's making the possible decision. Because currently, guys, the CPI question is very tricky. Why? Because August has become the month where only the first signs of the new spiral of an inflationary pressure have appeared. It has appeared not in the beginning of the month, it's appeared somewhere in the middle of the month. And that's why, at what degree all this inflationary stuff will appear in the index by the official statistics, it's difficult to say. And maybe CPI could increase, but not as market expected. That mistakenly will be treated as the soft CPI, and correspondingly you could see really lots of doom and gloom on the market, because next month it definitely will be higher, because in September and August definitely it will make impact on the CPI numbers, but in August it's a bit tricky. That's why I'm not excluding any solutions, any possible actually results of the CPI report right now. And from that standpoint, it would be better to wait for clear confirmation, clear setups that we have. So once the hand shorts is still valid and market could form the ABCD, most conservative approach is to not take the short position, wait for a confirmation of the bearish scenario. The opposite we could say for the bulls. So that's what we have. If you have long position, you could try to keep it with the break-even stop. If you would like to go short, wait for the confirmation. As I said, either failure of these hand shoulders or completing of this target, and then we will consider what to do next if market will climb to the 108 area.